heading to the stave mill. I got my partner here with me today here, and so we're going to the stave mill. I've got a big load and a truckload to sell. So we've got the person I'm selling this truckload to. I let them have it for 70. They're right down the road, and it's somebody that I know pretty well. So that's $270 worth right there. And and then I had that guy with the bundle still. I know the bundles will take more time, so I've had so many orders lately. I've just been focusing on these, and I'm going to give 100 bundles to him for $2, like I said. But I may talk to him because I told him I would already. But after that, I'm probably going to try to raise the price, which I did see he's selling them for $5.99 a bundle. So I mean, even if I got $3, you know, per bundle, he would still be making, you know, $3 plus tax probably, because he probably charges tax on it. So I mean, I think $3 is fair at least, because for 8 pieces per bundle, you know, 100 bundles, that's 800 pieces of wood, and then I've got to bundle them as well. I think I'm gonna try to make me a homemade bundler for now. Like I said, I've got lots of ideas for increasing the firewood business, and every time I get into it, this year more than ever, really, I guess it's with the dump truck and everything, and now this new location with wood, it's really kind of lit a fire under me to really get on the ball and try to really get this thing rolling. And sorry, somebody trying to call me there. We try to get this thing going and everything, and increase it, you know, that way, because like I said, if I made enough in the winter, you know, the summer would just be extra money pretty much, whatever I'm doing in the summer, because I'm planning to do stump grinding. I know a guy that did that, made really good money, $700 a day and stuff sometimes. Stump grinding and hauling stuff maybe with a dump truck as well. Maybe junk removal, hauling mulch, rock, all that stuff. Because I just like working for myself, and I did it for 5 years, and you know, I kind of got away from it just for a little, like maybe 7 months or something altogether, and this just wasn't happy at all. I just wasn't. I mean, I tried, and there were things about the job that I liked, honestly, and there were moments that I was happy for sure, but not like I am working for myself and getting to spend time with my family. And you know, if we want to take a day off or whatever, we can. Like yesterday, I took off. It was Sunday. I had some stuff to do, but I took off, and it was my little girl's birthday, so she just turned 3. So a lot of my kids' birthdays are back to back. But so I really like working for myself. I enjoy it, and lots of people seem to be surprised at how well you can do working for yourself. But there's lots of small businesses out there, and firewood is one that you can actually do really well with, believe it or not. But anyways, we're heading to the stave mill. Once I get there, I'll update. I don't know how many people will be there, but right now we're going to get a big load right now, so we'll be there for a little bit. Hopefully not a lot of people will be in and out today, but they may be, because the roads are cleared now and the snow's even starting to melt a little bit. But the temperatures, I think, within the next week are supposed to drop down again, even into the single digits from what I was seeing. But I'll update once we get there. All right, I got in past those guys. If I wouldn't have made a move for it, I would have sat there for a long time probably. So I see a loader back here as well. So, and a van. Oh, this guy in the van here, I've met him. He's the one that said he watches me on YouTube, him and his brother. There's Ronald up there. So Ronald happened to be here when we got here. There he is. There's his truck. I was telling Carter, I said that may be Ronald up there. So there's a lot of people here today. There's a dump truck getting loaded here. Then Ronald is back there in the back. There's guys in the van I met them for, and then there's another vehicle over to the left right there. So there's a lot of people here today. It's a busy day. I kind of thought it would be where today the weather's cleared up some, you know, and a lot of the snow's melted and everything. It's a pretty sunny day, nice today. I think it's above freezing, so you got quite a few people here today. I think I'm gonna try to get back behind that loader there and figure out a way to get parked back there though. Ronald is back there splitting with that Fisker's Excalibur. I see it flying up above his truck and then going back down.
Really fast.
So he's back there splitting with it. See it coming up above his truck there? Yep, and there you are. It does it, don't it? It's a big round too. Splits it, don't it? The big one. It is. 200 now.
200. Yeah.
That's highway robbery right there.
You're trying to charge a little too much, ain't he?
Find that wood in that brand new car, wasn't it? Yeah,
It's a good mall, ain't it?
Yeah.
It's a good one. Just don't make Ronald look too bad.
Make what?
I said don't make Ronald look too bad over here.
Look back, why?
Yeah, it's out swinging you.
We run the wood splitter and I run it by myself.
You're a pretty good worker, I'll give you that. While he's asleep.
I ain't gonna brag on myself, but I ain't no 20-year-old come out there and that work me. Or 32-year-old won't either.
Uh-huh. Yeah, listen to Carter over there.
No, I'm only 19.
Yeah, and he's out splitting you.
I don't know about Carter.
See, he likes that Fisker splitting axe. I kept telling him it was a good one. He kept saying that monster mob, but he asked to borrow that thing. It's a good one.
Yeah, that stuff I like, best investment I could have done.
They're well worth it. They are. They pay for themselves quick, don't they?
I started out with one of them little groundwork, split by 6-9.
Yeah?
Then I bought that one, I feel another one was.
Yeah, no, I don't blame you.
Well, I gave it away up quick.
Having the right tool really makes a big difference, don't it?
My boy was in here, we was using a double bladed axe. It took him like an hour plus one block.
Well, yeah, those are chopping axes, most of them.
I gave him that 6-pound stick on, he loves it.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd say he does. Yeah, I would take them all any day over a chop. It's a really busy day today. As you can see, Kyle and his brother and some other people's back there. Ronald, talking about out splitting everybody, which Ronald is a worker. He's not just talking, he's a worker. He gets after it. And I'll give him that for sure. He likes that Fiskers a lot. I'm waiting on this loader right now and I'm gonna back up. There's another pile on the side. I'm gonna back to that pile. They're kind of two vehicles are in the main pile, so I'm gonna back to the side pile. It's got plenty. And then I'm gonna start working on a big load there. Other guy waiting right there, but he said he didn't want that side pile. That I'm going to, so now I'm just waiting. And then there's right here in that Ford Ranger waiting to back into. Met every one of them guys except for maybe a couple. I met a bunch of these guys right here today before. What?
That's what I told mine at on Hofer.
What did he tell you?
He didn't like it that small.
Oh.
I'll take one small.
Yeah.
A lot of women don't want it that way, neither.
Oh yeah.
Huh?
Oh yeah.
I think your dad did one.
Did you? You gonna pull in there?
Yeah,
Might as well for somebody else gets it from you.
I tried one with some water. Had to get water all day.
Yeah.
Man.
Yep. Watch out for vehicles coming up through there. This wood right here is dry.
It is?
This ain't real green. This is dry right here.
Oh, that's good.
That's what I need.
Bad about roughing out. What about him talking about Chevy man, son?
Yeah, I know. He does it to me all the time.
Getting brave, ain't he?
He does it to me all the time. You're on camera.
Huh?
You're on YouTube. You don't mind? What is your name, you said?
Huh? Jonathan Williams.
Jonathan? I'm Dylan.
Dylan?
Yeah, I've messaged you a couple times.
Is that really on live?
It ain't on live, but it's going to be on YouTube if you don't mind.
I don't care.
As long as you don't care.
Get Ronnie on there.
Oh, he's on there already, a bunch of them. Look it up sometime, Bluegrass Outdoors. That's the name of it.
Bluegrass Outdoors.
You'll see yourself on the next one.
God. What are you doing, Doug?
Huh?
What are you doing, like showing
Firewood. Yeah. Ronald's on there. If you watch him, he's on a bunch of videos.
And now you will be
He's a
on.
movie star, ain't he?
He thinks he is. Well, whenever he knows the camera's showing, he starts picking the pace up, I've noticed.
Does he?
Oh, yeah.
Show off.
He's trying to show off, yeah.
Trying to give him a woman what it is.
Yeah, he always says, what do they think about that 50-year-old outworking that 32-year-old on there?
Hey, tell him, say, come over and get on video, Ron. That fucking fella won't help my old man out, huh?
Even turkeys.
They're really turkeys.
Yeah, they're turkeys, wild turkeys. What do you think they are? That's why people go. All right, so as you see, there's a lot of people at the Stave mill today, but it did clear out there pretty good. So there was, when I first got there was quite a few. And then another man walked up to me. He told me his name, but I'm horrible with names. I apologize, sir, if you see this, but I'm horrible with names until I say them again and again, and, you know, put the name to a face again and again. I'm horrible with them. But he told me his name. They pulled in a Jeep with a trailer, and he said, how you doing today, Bluegrass? So when he said that, I knew he watched me on YouTube when he said Bluegrass, because obviously my channel name. But him and his grandson were there. He said his grandson loved to split wood. He looked like he was maybe 18, something like that, 20 maybe. But they were coming in to get him some wood there, and they said that they had found out about that Stave mill from watching my YouTube. So that's awesome, because that's not a bad thing that a lot of people are finding out about that Stave mill. It's actually a good thing, because it's going to help that wood to move out of there quicker, you know, because I've heard a lot of talk about chipper, and I think like someone else said they've been saying that for years. But from what I was told, and I don't know how true it is, they've got a chipper, a $4 million chipper there. But you know, the more people that come in and get wood, I'd probably help them, you know, not have to rely on a chipper so much. But I could be wrong. But lots of people are coming in there, and I've met, I think, around 8 or 9 that said, you know, they watched me on YouTube there now. So that's awesome, and it's really neat. It really is. So. But me and Carter's with me too, and right now we're on the back roads. We're heading to, I delivered to this guy about 2 weeks ago. Ronald went with me, and I don't know if I made a video on that one, but he wanted a big load, and he told me this time he wanted the wood to be in bigger chunks, because the way that I split it down for him last time, he said it's burned up quicker. Now everybody's different when it comes to that, because some woman the other day specifically asked me to split it smaller because they liked it smaller. So it just depends. All customers are different. Some like longer wood, shorter wood. They like it in bigger chunks. Some like it in smaller chunks. You know, so it just depends. So Ronald called me just now. So he's delivering a load to another customer that I had, who I've never met yet, but where I was so busy, I asked Ronald if he wanted to deliver to the guy, and he did. And now that guy's wanting another load, so Ronald's about to take him another load. He's taking around 5:36 tonight. Right now it's around 3 p.m. and I'm on close to the guy's place that I'm delivering to here in Bath County. We just passed my mom's, so I called and asked her if my little nephew could come outside and we could say hi to him. Just him coming out on the porch, and we kind of stopped in the road because this is a back road, not a lot of traffic. and I said hi to them. A lot of Amish live through here where I'm at right now. Where my mom lives on her road, and back this way, a lot of Amish live back here, Bath County. But anyways, we stopped there and said hi to him real quick. He'll probably come spend the night soon. He had never spent the night with nobody till he spent the night with us. I finally talked him into it, and now he loves spending the night with us. So he was just always real nervous to spend the night with somebody, but he spends the night with us quite a bit now. But anyways, we're heading to that, guys, and once we get there, I'll update. I don't know if I'll record the unloading process or not. This is an easy one because I just got to throw it out. So that's definitely a lot easier. The cargo unloader is something I want to get sooner, but I don't know if I want to get the Harbor Freight one or just get me the better one, because I feel like the Harbor Freight one, especially with the big loads, might not hold up. So, but I'll show you a little scene of these back roads here. They're beautiful, beautiful scenery out here, beautiful country. And then once we get there, we'll unload it, and probably going to go get another one today too as well. So from this county, my mom's county, Bath County, this little gravel road out here we're about to hit, once you get to the other side of it, you're actually in Menifee County, Frenchburg, which is real mountainy, a lot of it. When I delivered through Liheap, that's, or Gateway they call it, Liheap, they help people with their heating bills. When I was a vendor for them and I delivered out here, I may need four-wheel drive up this here. I'm just now hitting this gravel road. Yeah, and there's Amish on it right now. So I'm gonna put it in four-wheel drive high real quick. Yeah, I'm sliding. Okay, I just put it in 4 high, and I'll show you why real quick. This is just like snow and slush out here, and this is just gravel, you know, so. And there was an Amish buggy just ahead of me there, but lots of Amish live out here. Like, see these homes, all metal and stuff, that's Amish. Caution children at play. See those big workhorses they got there?
That's some big horses.
Here's one of their barns. Really pretty out this way. Looks like they're building something there. They're really good builders. Now I want to make sure that buggy went way ahead of me or turned off. Okay, good, they turned off there. But as you can see here, these roads are absolutely beautiful. Go kind of slow out on them, take it in, enjoy it. What I love about this work, and not only that, when you do a big load, you don't have to rush as much anyways, because you're making more profit, you know, per trip. But yeah, it's a beautiful road. I've always enjoyed coming out here. Pine Valley School. I'm guessing that's an Amish school right there. It says Pine Valley School. So they use a lot of metal for their buildings and stuff. And they've also bought some houses here and converted them to how they live. That they don't use electric or anything like that. And maybe there's different, you know, groups of Amish that believe different. I'm not sure. But as you can see, it's beautiful back here. This road's really holding snow though, where it's kind of, you know, these trees are all around it here and stuff, so it's made it hold snow a lot.
And they didn't just plow it,
and yeah, they've probably never been plowed. They probably don't really plow it. They probably just use their horse and buggy. And there's some people that, as you can see, there's tire tracks through here as well. Beautiful scenery back here, though. Absolutely beautiful. See that there? Gary McNeely, too. I wanted to say, if you're watching, Gary, I don't know what it is, but I get your comments because I have something called YouTube Studio if you're a YouTube creator, and they come to that. But then when I try to look at your comment on YouTube, I'll show you that check, or maybe I already have showed you. If I haven't, I'll add that clip in here. But the check, I'm not going to show you everything on his personal information and everything, but $200 check. Because some people don't seem to believe I get that with it up to these rails. But one guy there, I was talking to him at the Stave mill, and he said, yeah, me and another guy was saying we didn't hardly believe that either. He said, but once I seen the load that you put on your truck, he said, there ain't much difference between that and my 1-ton dump truck that I take. He said, it's probably about as much as I take in it. So I'll haul a lot on these half tons. Now they're not made for that, but I put them to work. I get an old used truck and that runs decent and everything, 4-wheel drive works in it, and I put it to work and I make it pay for itself and more. Of course, me as well, you know, working. But anyways, there's that one. We plan to go back out there again and get another one. But I may wait a little bit for that because I'm in no rush. I just want to get it today. But actually, you know, we may just go on and head straight back out there. I don't know. May go on and head straight back out, cash this check, and then head straight back out. That's probably what we'll do, actually. And I'll show you some footage of that.
Smart.
I really enjoy this line of work, though. I mean, it's very enjoyable. As I said, it's not something I dread or anything like that. It's something I enjoy, something I look forward to every year. And, you know, I can do it through the summer as well and really enjoy this work. And I know there's many others as well out there that do. And I'm all for, you know, having your own business, small business. But you gotta do it smart, you know, because you can go under easily. You know, I've seen the highs and lows of it. What I feel like are the highs and lows, anyways. And I don't mean necessarily making a whole lot of money. I'm making good money, pretty good, sometimes real good money. For me, anyways, for what I consider real good money. But also just enjoying your labor and being happy, you know, every day when you wake up, being happy with what you're doing for a living and not dreading it, you know, dreading your time. Like say you're off for the weekend and you know you're going back Monday, not dreading going back Monday, you know. Actually, I was looking forward to going back to that Stave mill today, so I really enjoy this line of work. Carter loves going with me. He's glad to be going with me again. What is it?
I love it.
So, and there's many other things I'd like to do as well. I mean, I've got, like I said, I've got lots of ideas. I'm still a young man. I'll be 33 next month, but firewood is something I plan to probably always do as long as I'm able to, you know, and I have a good source of wood, because that's very important. And there's so many out there. There's so many good sources out there. Logged Out Land is one of the best in my opinion. So that Stave mill is also one of the best. So maybe even the best, the Stave mills. But so that guy, just sold him a load about 2 weeks ago and he wanted some more. So obviously he likes that wood, you know. He wanted another big load actually. So that's what we just did. Dropped it off, got that check from him. I'm about to go cash that check. And then we're probably going to head on back to the Stave mill. And I'll update once I get there. I hope y'all enjoy these videos and everything. I'm meeting lots of, it's so surprising to me how many of y'all I'm meeting at the Stave mill. And some of you are coming to the Stave mill, I think, because you're watching my videos. That's what the man told me earlier. So that's neat too. I'm glad, because it's a great source of wood, and it's like an endless source. And the more people that come there, really the better, because it's such an endless source. And the pile is, they'd be happy to have more people there, I'm sure. That way they can keep pushing that wood out, you know. So, and not only that, it's just such a good service. I hope they keep doing it. I hope they don't get rid of it, you know, with the chipper like they're saying. Even if they had a chipper, I don't know that would necessarily get rid of the pile, because there's so much, there's just such a high output, you know, at that place.
It's a pretty big chipper.
But I hope they continue to do it, because it's a great service for the community and people around and everything. Like the man I talked to earlier, he said he drove a good ways to get there. But it's well worth it if you're coming with the trailer and stuff, which he did, you know, because you're getting very good quality wood. You're getting a lot of it, and you're getting it for free, and they'll even load it for you. If you got a dump truck or a trailer, they'll load it for you. So I hope they continue to do that for many years to come. It's a great thing. I hope that they continue for many years to come, because that helps a lot of people with their firewood. Not only guys that sell wood like myself, which is very important for me as somebody that does firewood, you know, to make my main source of income. It's also very important for people that heat with wood. So it's a great service. I hope they continue to do it. But anyways, I'll update once I get there. And I hope y'all are having a blessed day and everything. Hope you're happy. I'm thankful for another day. Thankful for everything that God blessed me and my family with. And it's nice to meet y'all there, talk to you there at the Stave mill. Ronald, he loves going there too. He's the one that introduced me to it. It was a true blessing this year, Ronald. And the way it all happened was kind of just odd the way it happened, because me and Ronald just recently started talking. And then here this year came and I needed wood. You know, I had a couple sources, but one of the sources, like the main place where I was going to get the wood, the guy ended up putting a gate there for whatever reason. I think he's afraid the land was going to get tore up or something in the winter. And then the other one, I had got a lot of wood off of it. So really this is a blessing for me this year, the Stave mill. It's great. I'm very happy with it, very thankful. If I had to go get some wood somewhere else, I could do it, but I'm very thankful for this source of wood. $200 simoleons for that load right there. 200 simoleons. Told you. You guys, I keep saying you don't believe me. There it is. One load, $200. A lot of work in it, but you get your body in shape for it. It really ain't too bad. It takes time, it does, and I've done it for the last 6 years every winter. And I've had guys kind of scoff at that and mock at it, but I don't got nothing to prove to them. I'm showing you on YouTube what I'm doing. And I mean no offense by that whatsoever. I'm not trying to, like one of them guys a while back was talking about everybody being in competition with each other, and I told him, I said, I mean, the opportunities are out here for us, you know, and so it's for us as individuals to make out of them opportunities what we will. That we don't have to sit and try to beat somebody else out or anything like that. I'm not trying to beat nobody out. I'm trying to make a good living for myself and my family, but I ain't trying to beat nobody out. There's there's plenty of wood there. There's plenty of wood other places. So each day that we get, each day that we're blessed with is another opportunity to make out of it what we can, you know, as individuals. And sometimes, you know, we got to work with what we got. There's been many years I've worked with what I've had and had to, you know. I did it with a Saturn View and a 5x10 utility trailer my first year. I was thankful to have that. Me and my wife drove a little Cavalier before that, little rusty Cavalier. Dependable little car, gas saver, and moved up to that Saturn View, bought it, got the trailer, moved up the trucks after that, and been going ever since. I'm learning things over the years. You know, I'll be 33 next month, and I've learned, I feel like, a lot from some mistakes and from also from just taking, you know, the first step, because that's why I'll stop a lot of people sometimes is fear of taking that first step. I've took those steps many times into the unknown, or into things that I knew were risky. Many times have I done that, but I made it work in one way or another, however I had to. And I'm not saying to do that in a bad way, because that comes back to you as well. You reap what you sow. So try to be honest and do good and truly work hard, and that comes back to you. And I know many people know that, but like how he's talking about people in competition, no, there ain't no need to be in competition. We've all got our own opportunities, you know. There's like that Stave mill there, they ain't gonna run out of wood. I don't see it. As long as they stay in business, there'll be no shortage of wood there that I think. Not that I believe anyways. Unless, like I said, they get cheaper and that slows it down a whole lot, or maybe even stops it. It's possible, I don't know. I don't see that happening myself. I could be wrong. But like I told that guy the other day, I said, well, I guess we better get it while we can then. Because there ain't no sense in worrying about what you can't control and stuff. So here's Camargo. It's a little bitty town. I like this little town, really. There's the Walnut Leaf. That's where they got the best subs around, in my opinion. You're ever over this way, stop there and get you a sub. Look at their schedule on Google, they'll make sure they're open, because there's some weekdays they're not open. But man, they have the best cheese I've ever had. It's smoked cheddar, but jalapeno smoked cheddar. I like the jalapeno. And the roast beef, oh man. Pickles, everything. They got sweet pickles. I like the sweet ones and the salty ones, bread and butter. And they've got Cajun turkey, Cajun chicken, stuff like that. They've got a lot of good. They have their own. The owner, I think, owns his own meat processing plant. So the meat and vegetables and everything is real good quality. Better than Subway. Way better than Subway, in my opinion. And they pile your sandwiches up, and you get a foot long there for I think $6 or $7. So it's a good deal. And I mean, it's a piled up foot long. Usually when I go, I get 2 foot longs and eat them both in a row. But I've been doing this diet and for a while now, and you may not believe me, but I went from 282 to 260. I've lost 22 pounds in about 3 weeks, maybe 4 weeks now. I've lost 22 pounds, so I plan to stick with it. I'm feeling better and moving better and everything. My goal is 240, 230. I don't really want to get no smaller than that though. But anyway, that's enough rambling. We're heading to the Stave mill now. It's nice meeting y'all out there and everything. I'll probably run into more of y'all if you watch my videos and you're in this area out there. And it's good meeting you and stuff. It's very neat to me. And I'm glad that I've introduced some of y'all to it, because the more people that can use the wood for firewood to sell or for their own use, I'm happy with that. And I'd say the Stave mill is too, because they have a great supply of it. All right, we just got some fuel. We got him a hot chocolate over there. He likes some hot chocolates. And then I got me a big cup of joy right there. It's a big cup of joy.
They're both the same.
We're heading back for our second load right now, and it's just going to be a truckload. Like I said, for somebody that I know personally, and they get it for $70, and I may even pile it up in there and give them a bigger load. It's probably what I'll do if I have time, but I'm losing daylight for sure. So I'm not sure what time it is. But I've got enough time, I believe, to at least do a level truckload, and then because that last one didn't take so long because I didn't have to split it down into smaller pieces. He actually preferred it bigger, so that didn't take very long. This one will take a little, well, it won't take as long. I've got to split it down into smaller pieces, but it's not as big of a load either. But I'll see what I can get them. I plan to get them a pretty good size load and get it all split down into firewood size pieces, and then deliver that as well tonight. And I'll kind of keep updating y'all as I go. This may turn out to be a long video here. There's a railman right here. Oh, rail 5933. Here we are, round 2, back at the stave mill.
My Lord, look what they did.
Oh yeah, they've stacked staves up here in the front, so they've really moved them around. Looks like it's empty, which is great. Yeah, they've definitely filled those rows in. Those aren't normally there. So here we are though. Looks to be empty, which is good because I want to get in quick and get this truckload before you know, the darkness gets here, before nightfall. And so I'm pulling in right now. I'm going to back in real quick. It looks empty. Looks like a pretty good pile of wood there still. I'll back in there real quick, and I plan to get this stuff split and loaded up. Yeah, there's literally nobody here.
Wow.
See, there's the pile over there. Awesome. That's what we want, really. I mean, I enjoy seeing people here. Don't get me wrong. I love that. I love it. But when I'm in a hurry and stuff, I like to get in here when there's not many people here. I think that's what most people like to do, honestly, because you kind of get the wood to yourself and stuff like that. But
Get all good.
I'll tell you one thing, driving a semi has really helped my back and skills. I used to look over my shoulder. Now I use my mirrors. It's just once you get used to your mirrors, it's easier, really. Hopefully there's some good rounds here. We'll find out soon. I don't know if I'm going to do a show you me splitting all this or not. I'll probably show you me splitting some of it, and I'll probably try to get a big down the middle while I'm here. I've been meaning to get one. I should have probably went on that side. Looks like most of the good wood's over there, so I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pull up and I'm going to go over there instead. Yeah, most of the good wood is right along there, so I'm going to pull over there instead. There's some here, but most of it is right there in that corner. See if I can find it right there. A natural crack. Let's see what we can do with this one. 2 hits. She split. I don't want to, from here I wouldn't want to do this, because if I bust through that, then I am hitting right there, and if you got a wooden handle, your wooden handle's shattered. Even with the fiberglass, you can hurt your hands, and it's just it's not good for even the fiberglass one. So I recommend trying to avoid overstriking if you can. All right, fellas. I don't know if y'all can see that, but this is the second truckload. And now, and I piled this one up. It's for, see, as you can see, it's for someone that I know. I'm giving it to him a little cheaper. It's right down the road. It'll be probably 70 bucks for it. But so that's my second one today. The first one was a big one. And here's the thing though. I didn't get here early today. I didn't start early by no means. That's the thing with this. You start when you want to start, and you push the pace you want to push. So I didn't get to a Stave mill today, I don't think, until, what time was it? Do you remember? 1 or 2? I can't remember exactly. It was this evening, if I'm not mistaken. But I can't remember. Maybe I can look in the video and tell you that. But I did not get here early by no means today. I knew what I had, and I know the pace I can push. And I ain't at all trying to offend nobody with this, but I can push a pace with an axe hand plate that a lot of men cannot push, and I know that. So I'm able to base my own pace on that. And I promise you I ain't bragging saying that. It's because I've done it for so long. There's other people that, if they did it the way that I do, that could do the same thing. And men that could even, I'm sure, outsplit me. There's so many different men out there. I've worked with men like that. But they're rare. I'll say that, they're rare. Okay, I've got another Firewood customer calling me right now, actually. So that'll probably be for another load. Let me answer that real quick and I'll get back with you.